Alright, YouTube, man, it seems like every day I wake up, it's a brand new interview, man. So look, I'm not gonna talk about every single thing in this interview, man, but it's some stuff that like I really want to talk about and get y'all opinions and stuff like that, man. This is gonna be like a very hard discussion video. Let's get into it, man. So I never knew this, but he was involved in Dragon Ball Fighters. I see a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters in Sparking Zero, and like what I really want to talk about is dramatic finishes. Now, if you look at Sparking Zero footage, now look guys, if Goku mid, if he finishes off an opponent like with like a regular hit, like this, he has a generic win stance, right? But if you finish off an opponent with an ultimate attack, right, and he has like a whole different win pose now, I think this is like him referencing when he killed Frieza and like he had like the sad face. I think because the game is not finished yet, that this isn't finished yet, man. But I can see some hints of dramatic finishes. Now, also, Beerus has an interesting move too. So this right here is called Hakai Headshot, but he only does a headshot. Now, I think it's just like Dragon Ball Fighters where he only does a Hakai against Zamasu. And they also talk about the single player. I'm not gonna really get into all this because you know, I'll probably say this for like another video. Every time when someone asks Jun Funitani, whatever his name is, he always hides and like try to like not reveal any characters, man. So it's a lot of speculation with GT, Dragon Ball, and all that stuff, man. But he's not spilling any beans about any characters that has not been revealed yet. But what I really want to talk about in today's video, this right here, man. Jun Furitani, he says Sparking Zero is not a casual game, and we do not have the idea of emphasizing fairness between the characters. So look guys, if you were gonna complain that a character like Broly is overpowered, bro, you gotta deal with it, Gango. I want you to think of it as a fighting game where you can play Dragon Ball. See, now look, this game is aimed to be an immersive Dragon Ball game. It's literally a simulation where you're actually inside the Dragon Ball realm and playing as these characters. I'm sure some fans have their own preferences, like when this move comes, you should return it with this move and not avoid it. Stuff like beam clashes. The appeal of this game is that you can perform these actions with your own hands as much as possible. However, it is not a casual game, and you can enjoy deep tactics as you improve your skills. We are not throwing away the balance of the battles, so we are currently auditioning this so that you can enjoy online battles for a long time. However, unlike esports titles, we do not have the idea of emphasizing fairness between characters. Instead, we place importance of the character's personality, man. So look guys, what he basically is saying is that Sparking Zero is not a game for the weak. It's you versus another person. It's no friends. It's no GGs. It's no nice one, bro. Nothing. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the ultimate Dragon Ball game. When Sparking Zero got first ever teased back in March of 2023, the whole world got flipped upside down. We were waiting on Sparking Zero for so long. By the time Sparking Zero dropped, it's gonna be 2 decades since the last Tenkaichi game. Now you see why RDC is beefing with Syriax and Romstyle on them. Everyone on Twitter and on YouTube is saying, I'm gonna beat y'all up. You know, like, no one is fucking with me. Now you see why it's Sparking Zero ground rules on TikTok. This is why, because this is the ultimate Dragon Ball video game. This is not a Xenoverse. This is not Fighters. This is not a Kakarot. This is not Breakers. This is Sparking Zero. Budokai Tenkaichi. Actually, think about it like this. If you're playing COD, you don't want to talk in the mic saying, hey guys, GG everyone. Everyone is gonna fry you. Now, in Sparking Zero, you may want to play on some casual shit, but the person you are fighting against, he is a hardcore Dragon Ball fan. He cannot wait to try out Jiren and just destroy you. You gotta tee up when Sparking Zero drop, man. Someone commented on my video one day saying, I used to fight my dad in BC3. He used to choose Gogeta, Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta to fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Bro, Come on. It's not a game to these folks. If you play online ranked, there is a DP system. DP mean destruction points. Now in online rank, you can scale your team to like 15 points. So we won't ever have to go through what that kid went through. Sparking Zero is for literally everyone. For the rest of the video, I'm gonna break down the controls and break down the DP system so y'all can get a feel of how Sparking Zero is. So let's break down the standard control first. Now, the standard control is more of like a modern anime gaming feel. You have games like Xenoverse, Zone Force. I think Raging Blast is similar to this. I'm not too sure, but games like those. So now, if you go to the classic controls, it's literally the same as the Tenkaichi series. The difference between both control settings is it says right here, guarding, ascend, and key charge. That's the standard now. Instead of pressing circle to guard, you press RB, which is R1 for the PS5. And normally that's how you ascend, but now you ascend with L1. So instead of having guard at circle, now you have perception at circle. And perception is the new counterattack feature, which I think having that at circle is much better than having guard at circle. But if you've been playing the classic Tenkaichi series like damn near every day, preparing for Sparking Zero, then yes, I recommend you going for this. Stick to your roots. I've been playing the BT4 mod, and yeah, so it's really good if you stay on this. But for me, I really like standard. I like standard so much because I never liked guarding with circle, and just guarding with R1, it's just more, to me, it's more easier. Comment down what kind of control scheme are you going to be playing on Sparking Zero, and tell me why. I really hope I kind of broke it down for y'all and kind of like made your decision easier on what control schemes that you should use. Alright, so now we're in the BT4 mod. So if you go to single player, it's a DP battle. Form a team using limited destruction points, okay? So let's say if our limit is 20 and I'm trying to form a 5-man team. Oh my god, he's 10? Nah, yeah, see? Look guys, this is how it's gonna be. So obviously, all the early characters are more cheaper. You know, you got Chatsu, who was really weak. Alright? But look though, if you start off with a transformation, like now is much more DP now. You went from 5 to 9. And as the story progresses, each character has more points. If you go to him, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Now for the fusions now they are much more expensive. Obviously Ultra Instinct is gonna be very expensive. And fusions, let's see how Super Saiyan 4 is, yeah. It's very expensive. Now, if you can form a team, now look, I'm gonna show you how you cannot form a team of just insane people. If I try to have him on my team, and if I try to have Cell Max on my team, look, I cannot pick anymore. I can't pick anymore. All right, now if you try to be a balanced person, say if you go with Bardock, okay, go with him. I'm gonna pick up let's pick up GT. Okay, now that's 9. Okay, now we're gonna go with, what should we go with now? Let's go with Z, Broly, 4. Okay, I got 7 more now. 7 more. Now let's use this shit wisely now. I'm gonna pick up Kale. Now I literally have only 3 more left, and now it's just gonna be like a weaker character now because, you know. But I think Tibion is very strong. And yeah, you know. So like this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna force you to like try out characters and stuff like that, guys. And I really like it. This is like a nice little team up there too. And yeah. So this is basically how online battles is gonna work. I think this is only for ranked play, and I think for like custom matches, then you can choose anyone because that's more fun. But for like ranked play and like for balance stuff like that, guys, you definitely need this shit. It's good. It's gonna be very cool to like center your team around a point system. Guys, let me know if your main is gonna cost a lot of points or like barely any points. Let me know, guys. But yeah, if you're new, man, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm out here.